I very rarely use basements in The Sims 4. I think it's just one of those things that I kind of just forget about. I'm not like intentionally ignoring basements. I just sort of forget that they even exist. And maybe that stems from me growing up in Florida where we just don't have basements. They are simply not really on my mind. And I think that today I want to try to really test out this basement feature. We're not just gonna use basements. We are only gonna use basements. Today I want to try to build a house that is completely underground and only in the basement. I think that I'm gonna build it in Henford-on-Bagley up here at the top of the mountain, because then we can kind of cover the top level with some pretty landscaping from cottage living and it'll look nicer. And it also makes sense that we build our underground space up here because there's a lot of ground to go under. It's like up in a cliff. You can build a bunch of levels of basement too. I can't remember exactly how far down you can go, but like, oh wow, you can take it way down there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 levels into the basement. I probably don't need that many, but we can dig deep if we want to. And you can also do this, where you can remove the ceiling and have the basement open to the top of the ground. And I think that I'm gonna start kind of like that. Let me just walk you through sort of my thought process for this. So I wanna hide a little staircase in here. And maybe it could even be 2 tiles wide, I don't know. We can make this kind of thin. Imagine if we kind of cover the top floor of this with loads of plants, just so you can't really see it that well. We can still give ourselves a little bit of an outdoor space because then we can have windows in here. So it's completely underground, but it's not like so sad and dark everywhere. We can get a little bit of natural light. Does that vision make sense to you though? Like, can you kind of see what I'm talking about? I'll definitely use this door, and I don't think they should be big windows. It needs to be relatively small, kind of like this. And I think that those will be the only windows on the entire build. I'll try and cover them a little bit. We can get like greenery on the walls, sort of like this, to blend it all in. Do you think I can use this? I feel like that's not gonna work. I kind of want to try it though. I guess if we have enough plants behind it, like if we fill in landscaping and like trees and stuff back there behind it, it won't seem like it's floating as much. My goal really is to basically bury this and make it seem like it's nothing. I know it's looking really dumb right now, but do you kind of get the vision of how we're gonna cover it up? Let me think floor plan real quick. I think that this should be the primary bedroom, because then we can have a window in that primary bedroom, which will be a nice touch. And then I'm thinking that maybe the kitchen could get wrapped around right here. We can even fill it all in. I don't know, we'll see. The bathroom could get even bigger. I'm not too worried about that. We can have a small kitchen island like this. Let me build another basement down here. I want to have a staircase somehow. I don't really know where to put it though. If I put it like right there, can I scoot that back into the corner? Okay, so maybe that gives us the staircase into the downstairs. And in this downstairs area, we could have like a little office and then maybe an extra bedroom. So there's like a little kid's room. It's kind of dark down there, but sorry. Or they could have like a wine cellar or something. Maybe it's like a skill building space. Oh, maybe it goes in another basement. Oh, this is a bit much. But maybe there's another basement, and that basement is where the wine cellar goes. So we have one extra bedroom for like a kid's room or something. And then down here is where they can craft their nectar. And it's a 3-level basement. If we wanted to, we could even get an extra kid's room. Like we could make 2 small kids' rooms down here. We can have a big family living in this place. And they make their money from nectar. Okay. I kind of like that. That's cool. Let's put some all black wallpaper around the outside, just so we can kind of blend it into the basement a little bit more. And then imagine if we had like the living room up against a fireplace. I don't know if we should be lighting fires down here, but we can have living room there, maybe like a little dining table in the corner. Let's stick to that cool door color, because I'm kind of into that. I think that looks really nice. It's better than just plain wood, you know? And then maybe we could stick to a stone floor. Perhaps the stone floor could be once we get further down into the basements, and we could do a wood floor on this top level. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, now that we have a plan, let me switch gears for a second, because I'm gonna try and hide the whole place outside. I'm going into the debug from cottage living because I want to use a bunch of those debug trees. Yeah, this is a fantastic size. Okay, imagine if we just have some more of these things up here too. Yeah, totally nothing to see here. Absolutely nothing is going on this lot. It's just a simple little foresty area. There's some bushes around filling it in. I don't even know if they can still get down there. I might need to bring a sim in a minute. Yeah, look, we have this stuff too. These are like some little wildflowers. so we can fill in the yard with this too. And I just had this thought. I don't really need to be doing this, but I might give myself some sort of fenced in little garden. I'm just layering so much debug landscaping right now. This is a little bit ridiculous, but imagine if we had a little bit of a garden. The Sims who live here can grow grapes and like apples for the nectar they're trying to make. I'm sizing up a bunch of these plants that I always use, partially because I want to like fill that in all the way around our little hole in the ground. I want it to feel very hidden. And then I gotta get some stuff like it in other parts of the lot too. Because we can't have like the only landscaping be right in the middle, because then it's not really a secret, you know, it's not hidden. If the landscaping is like that everywhere, then it's good. Okay, I have these weird Granite Falls blossoms. I'm putting those around, and I'm going back into cottage living debug because I want to get so many more plants. So I'm just trying to layer these little things in, looking something like this right now. How does that size up? Whoa, that is giant. I guess that's fine though. I've basically sized up everything on this lot, so we might as well keep it up. Okay, here's kind of a top-down view now. I've got loads more bushes in. I think the last thing I need to do is just get some more of these Granite Falls blossoms that I was using. I guess around in the environment they have more. Should I put more? They have stuff like this and also some of these orange flowers in the environment. I'm gonna add them. I can't help it. This is a little bit of a different vibe than I normally go for. I feel like usually I do slightly more uniform landscaping, so I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm struggling, but I'm feeling a little bit of insecurity about how it looks. So hopefully it's okay. I think the more random we do it, the more realistic it is. So that's kind of what I'm trying to achieve. Okay, here's what I've got. When you're looking at it from afar, obviously you can see the downstairs, but it's not so obvious. And that is exactly what I was going for. I want it to feel kind of hidden. Let me get some hay bales too. We can put a couple of these in the corner. Perfect. Okay, we'll do terrain paint last. Let me think about the downstairs color scheme. From cottage living, I think we should just put stone on the wall. Maybe we get a little outdoor furniture. That's a place for them to sit. I put a grill for them. I think I want to use some of these. I'll get a mixture of some of these pots that they can craft. Not to use as garden pots, but to fill with flowers. Like, I don't plan on planting anything in these. I literally just want to use them so we can get some more color down here. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Let me put a little bit more of the ivy basically on all the walls. And they could probably have a little doormat too. Doormat, maybe a light. Perfect. Okay, so that's like their little outdoor porch area. Do you think I should use the stone wallpaper? I know it's kind of sad. Like, obviously you don't want it to be stone everywhere, but maybe we could get something kind of stone-like in most of the places, and it could be really dark down here because this is where the wine cellar is gonna be. Okay, this is how you craft nectar. We're also gonna wanna get some of these things. These are the nectar storage racks. This is how your Sims can age the nectar. And for those of you who maybe haven't seen this pack before, that's not even made up. That is a real thing that you can really do with Horse Ranch. There's a whole nectar gameplay feature, and you can like actually age it, and it ages faster in the basement, and it becomes worth more money faster. It is actually really cool. Okay, I did some wall lights. I think that's better. And this will be good because these Sims have to make money somehow, and this is like absolutely a very fine way to be making money. You can get a lot of money very quickly doing that. I think I'm gonna use that same worn plaster wall in here. You know what? I'm gonna bring a Sim. I wanna change the lighting color, and I also wanna make sure that I can actually get in here before I spend too much time doing it. Who's it gonna be? Nancy? Nancy. I love to use her as a test Sim, especially when I'm building stuff like this, where it's like absolutely something she would hate. Nancy wouldn't be caught dead in this basement, and yet here she is. Okay, can you come into the house? Please work, please work. Oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, good. Let's make all of the lights more yellow. Seems a little bit better, doesn't it? Like that? Okay, so this will be the bathroom. I'm not really gonna make this place old and stinky. Like, that's not really my intention, but I do want it to be older looking. Obviously this room is a little bit stinky, but like, we're underground. That's why the wallpaper has kind of fallen into disarray. And these Sims are also like basically in hiding. So they probably haven't bought that much new stuff in a long time. They have a lot of like older furniture. All right, so this is the bathroom that I've got so far. I might give us a litter box too. I would love to have a cat for these Sims. And maybe I do like a single wall light, 2 wall lights. Yeah, we could put them on like either side. It's kind of weirdly laid out, but I think that's fine. And then this will be the kitchen. I actually really like the color that it is right now. I don't even feel like I need to change that color, but we will get the nice stove stuff and the sink. I'll put an end piece on this counter. there. We can get some cute upper cabinets, maybe like end piece there. I kind of want this end piece. Doesn't really fit quite right though, does it? Let's try it like that. Get some storage in the back corner. Let's get 2 wall lights on either side of the front door. Maybe we can have her light this fireplace too, because that'll get some good light. Oh, well, I was gonna say it'll get some good light, but that wasn't correct actually. We can use this light. A ceiling light is good. Maybe I'll get one little ceiling light over here too, because this comes in gold, right? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, I have a chicken thing to store our eggs. I'll probably put this on the coffee table in a second. And I love from Parenthood, I realize the color isn't perfect on those, but I want to use them because I like the red. See, this kind of brings it together, this rug. What happens if I were to scoot these in? I have a desire to try my absolute hardest to make that work. Seems like no matter where I put this light, it's gonna be kind of weird. I hate that. It's the same color, but the lighting on it looks so bad. Oh, I don't have a trash can either. Maybe I'll just put one upstairs. We can kind of hide this, or I mean, the trash can could even go over here. That's not terrible. It makes sense. Okay, back inside. I'm not gonna use this sofa. I want the one from Growing Together, or Cottage Livings might be cuter because we can get some more color that way. Let's do that. Okay, can she still get around this? Yeah, she has to go around that way, which is kind of sad, but technically she can get around this. She just goes there. I think I will put a little wooden rocking chair over here, and then we need a big plant like this Cottage Living one. Obviously fake because it, you know, wouldn't grow down here. I put some music for them because I think that they would like to have that. I'm not gonna have a TV. Or no, you know what? They're stuck down here in a basement. They can have a TV. I would love to alt place one of these. Put it a little bit closer to the TV. So annoying how you gotta try and mess with that so it doesn't slot weird, but that works for me. The TV's floating. Don't look at it. Don't look too close at that, okay? I've got a lovely horse ranch picture. Cottage Living has some really nice pictures too if I wanted to get one of these like along the back wall. Maybe I could even just put that over here. I like that. We can hang a little clock up. I love this one. Well, I had sort of planned on having a dining table over here, but now I'm wondering if I should have put a desk. Because like technically they can eat at the bar stools. I actually don't like these bar stools anymore. I might stick to just some wooden ones, but they can eat at the bar stools and then we can have space to have a computer in here, which would be a really nice touch for us. How about that? I don't know about that color, but should we try it with the lamp in the corner? I also need to get a coat rack of some sort. We can hang that up in the kitchen, I guess. And I would definitely benefit from a rug by the front door. Fruit bowl? Okay, they can cook on that counter and that counter. They have a trash can upstairs, TV, computer. We've got all the necessities basically down here, except for, of course, the house part. That would be nice too. I'm kind of trying to focus on mostly Cottage Living stuff when I can. That way, if you wanted to download this, it's not like a million packs. It has a few packs already, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Whoa, that won't place. Okay, I don't even know if she can get around this bed, but how nice would it be if we had a big piano? That's clipping out the wall, but come here, Nancy. Oh, she can. And you can still use this, right? Oh yeah, who cares if it clips? This is really nice. I do sort of feel like in real life, in a space like this, you would probably not want any curtains above these. Like if you had this little natural light, you probably would not be trying to cover it up, but it just looks so cute to have curtains. So I'm gonna let myself do it. I'm also gonna scoot this bookshelf way into the wall because they should be able to get around that still. I changed my mind about the bookshelf. Something was looking kind of weird about it. I think I'll just do the mirror and like maybe a little poof in the corner. I might also use this reddish color for the bed. I haven't really used that one before, but I kind of like it. And maybe some little Love Struck paintings on top of there. If there's anything else we want to try and fit in, like maybe another skill item like a guitar. These Sims could be very musical, perhaps. A wall plant? Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so that's the upstairs. In the downstairs, unfortunately, I think I might keep this. I know it's like not the coziest looking with it being this kind of texture. I don't really think I'm going for cozy. We're like 2 floors deep into the basement, so it probably wouldn't be cozy. I will give them a thermostat because they're gonna need to put the heater on. That'll be necessary. Try to put the light somewhere where it looks okay. And then these will be 2 kids' bedrooms. I'm using Cottage Living for this because I want to have this rug so bad. This is kind of the vision that I was thinking though. Cottage Living rug, horse ranch bed. We can even reuse some of this Cottage Living stuff. Like I can put this thing because it comes in pink and white. The Sim would love that. This one comes in like an orangey color, right? Yeah, okay, good. I want one of those activity tables. I want them to be able to draw. I have this cutesy pink lamp. Look at this from Horse Ranch. Adorable for this Sim. Oops, this won't rotate. Okay, maybe I could put this thing just just above their little crafty area. And then maybe like a mirror on the wall or something. A mirror and some more posters maybe. High School Years has some stuff. I feel like I use this one a lot, but oh, let's use some of the new Pride stuff, because this might be really cute above the bed. Okay, put that there. I can have my mirror back. Yeah, that's so cute. Okay, so that'll be the first kid's room. I make all the lights a little bit more yellow toned. I was kind of planning on having a toddler. I didn't put a toddler potty upstairs, but I can always put a toddler potty in here. Oh, you know what else I forgot to get is a cat food bowl. I knew I was forgetting something. I think I can put those just here, like kind of partially in the kitchen. I'll just put a couple of cat toys there too. Okay, sorry, toddler's room. I'm gonna give this kid a farm dollhouse. I think they'll probably have a dog thing, dog blarfy, whatever it's called. Oh, we can use this little bookshelf because that's so cute for on the wall. Toddler potty. I feel like the werewolf's toddler bed might be the perfect thing to use. I just love the colors on this. Imagine like this sort of color scheme in this room. Come on. I think probably from Horse Ranch, I'll use a couple things like this for clothing storage. The child could probably use a lamp. Maybe not that one. I always liked this one. And that comes in a nice color. Okay, I'll give them a couple pictures on the wall, like in that color scheme. And then last, I'm thinking toy box. This little toy box would fit super well back here. It's got good colors. Maybe I could rearrange. Oh, it's probably better rearranged ever so slightly, because that way all the wood isn't like in the same places. Okay, I'm moving the toddler potty over here. Bear with me. I'm gonna get this thing too because it's nice to have for the toddler. I feel like that's so cute. We do need to put the mailbox somewhere. I guess this mailbox is like the only thing that kind of tells you that there's a house down there. But maybe if we like put it off to the side enough and then we just get all of our terrain paint together outside. We're gonna need a lot of terrain paint to blend all this together. If we want this to look normal, this is gonna be quite the feat. Obviously, it's not a very big house. And like we could be doing things like adding in a bunch of like clotheslines and I don't know, other little bits and bobs upstairs. Bits and bobs, I don't know why I said that. I guess what I'm trying to say is I could be trying to put more gameplay stuff up high above ground, but I kind of want the entire thing to be underground. Like I feel like that's sort of the vision, is that it's all down there. And it's not that weird. I think it kind of works. 3 bedrooms, we got a computer, we have a TV, fully functional, and from afar, you can't even see it. If I go to Manage Worlds, you actually can't really tell that it's there. Like when you look at it from up here, it just looks like a park. Super casual, nothing to see here. Aside from the garden, but like, I don't know, that could be anybody's garden that lives nearby. This has been really fun. I think I'm gonna put it up on the gallery. Okay, it is uploaded in case you wanna play with this one. We can see the damage of the packs in a second too. I'm kind of scared to find out what it says. Oh my God. How does this happen? I thought it was gonna be a small number of packs. It's 2 pages. Barely 2 pages, but still, yikes. Okay, well, mark my words. I will make you some limited pack builds soon. Just today is not that day. But on that note, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Let me know if you've got any chaotic build ideas like this in the comments because I would love to make them for you. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. I kind of want to make one that's like modern next. Still a basement, but kind of like an opposite vibe. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? It's like alien bunker energy instead.